You want to know what secondary dominants are?
The secondary dominant is
Secondary dominants in minor. Secondary dominants in minor.
Instructional video on secondary dominance.
First, we'll tell you what a secondary dominant is a term used in music theory.
Understand any of that's music theory, jog, and
that you can have a more dominant to tonic resolution. In musical passages, you can add more pull to certain chords by altering one note specifically, which acts as a leading tone, which I will explain.
A secondary dominant is just a fancy word that means that a piece of music temporarily goes to a different key. This is not the same as a modulation, however, because it does not completely modulate to that key. It's like the previews of a movie. Let's say that you're sitting on your couch watching The Big Bang Theory, and you see the previews for the new Avengers movie that's coming out. Well, you're not viewing the whole movie since you just see a few clips, but you do get a little taste of what that movie will be like. This is what secondary dominants do in music. You don't get the full show of being in that different key, but you do get a preview of what it would sound like if you did, in fact, modulate.
There are two tricks to this. One is that secondary dominant chords will always be major chords. This is because you're literally borrowing a 5 chord from another key, so it cannot be minor.
And it's just that easy.
Guys, now that you know what secondary dominant chords are, it's time to teach you how to hear them.
Secondary dominants in minor. Do, me, so, me, do. Do, mi, so, te, so, mi, do. Do, fa, le, fa, do. Do, me, fa, la, fa, me, do. Te, re, fa, le, te. Te, re, fa, la, fa, re, te. Te, me, so, me, te. Te, ra, me, so, me, ra, te. Do, me, le, me, do. Re, fa, le, fa, re. Do, re, fi, la, fi, re, do. Ti, re, fa, so, fa, re, ti. Do, me, so, me, do.
Who doesn't have a secondary dominant in minor because it's a diminished chord.
A minor 1, do, me, sol, me, do, is going to, the me is going to go up to mi, and the mi is a leading tone because the secondary dominant, the third of the chord, is a leading tone, and that leading tone is going to resolve up to fa in a minor 4, is do, fa, le, fa, do.
If you look at the piano, I'm going to play a minor 1, which is just, this is the mesh she was talking about. Then we're going to go to the raised leading tone, which is the 5 of 4 she was talking about, which the mi is going to resolve to fa, and the do, fa, le, fa, do.
Five to 7, normally a 4 chord, F, A, flat, C, has a raised third, A natural, that is being pulled to B flat. This is creating a new leading tone to the temporary tonic. Here we have a harmonic example in D minor by the Beatles. We have a 5 of 5 here, given E, G sharp, B natural. The G sharp and B natural are erased to give this a major quality. And the G sharp, the third of the chord, acts as a leading tone to A, the root of the 5 chord, with a passing 6 in between. Listen specifically for the G sharp to A resolution.
Short song, how that tension releases or resolves.